Hi everyone, it's Bobby with Magic Valley Eats again, and we are here with Nina, who is the owner and operator of the Mountain View Barn. Thanks for having us today, Nina.
Well, thank you for coming.
No
I appreciate
problem.
it.
So the first thing I want to talk about is just the amazing history of this particular barn. It's been in the valley since 1912, you said? And it was built by the von Wagner family, and Pugh was the person who built it. He was a builder in the area that settled in Jerome from Wells. Is that correct?
Yes,
that's really awesome.
correct.
What did they use the barn for?
Originally, the barn, there were Guernsey cows that they had brought out from Wisconsin. They were registered Guernseys, and they raised apples. There was 40 acres of apple orchard, and they had a cider press on this level. They sold apples. Just last night we had a group here, and there was a person that used to come in every day after school or on her way walking to school, and she would either get an apple or some apple cider. And so it was very well known for the apples and the dairy cows. And then the Van Wageners were from Pittsburgh, along with a lot of the earliest pioneers of the valley. They were part of that group that came in that had the vision for the irrigation and turning the sagebrush into really nice farmland.
That's really, really fascinating. And a lot of you guys probably know this is the old Spanbauer barn. They owned it for about, 10 years in the 90s and 2000s.
Exactly.
So that, if you guys are kind of wondering where it's at, it's about 2 miles north of the Flying J. You turn left right at the railroad, or right after the railroad tracks. It's the same street you go down to go to Moss's greenhouse.
Exactly.
And you guys are doing a lot of really amazing stuff here. You guys got the crafts and the gift store and consignment store. You guys have a full restaurant. You guys do events and weddings and the farmers market. Am I missing any of these amazing things that you guys are doing out here?
You actually did hit on most of them. So family reunions, class reunions, weddings, baby showers, bridal showers, and then lots of weddings, lots of Christmas parties. Last night the Farm Bureau had their customer appreciation dinner. The last few years we've had the Simplot customer appreciation. So a lot of large groups come in. I think we had 28 Christmas parties, and every year our quality of food has improved, I feel. We've got really good chefs right now. I have a good crew. Now it is challenging, if you can imagine, running up and down the stairs. There's no elevator, escalator, and hauling plates and food. So once in a while we get a little overmatched, but I feel like we have come a long way, and I'm really proud of our food and who we have working here right now.
Absolutely. The food here, by the way, is just absolutely to die for. You guys have Randy McCarran now working as your chef on, you said Thursday and Fridays?
He helps with catering, and then Thursdays and Fridays we have Randy McCarran. We also have Tyler Jones, and he's worked in Denver and Jackson Hole and really brings some great ideas. And we all agree that we really value local and fresh, and we purchase as much local as we can, from Falls Brand to Bigwood Bread, the local farmers market. We actually even have a little garden out in the back with a lot of herbs and tomatoes that we use in the summer and the fall. So that's very important. It's healthy, everything made from scratch. We do a soup every day. And we have a special every day, so for $10 you get a sandwich, a homemade soup, salad, and a dessert. We do have a menu also. We serve breakfast and lunch Tuesday through Sunday, and then we have an evening meal on Thursday, Friday. On Friday night we have live music, and we always have steak, New York strip, and then we have some other entrees also. Lately we've done a lot of the stuffed portobello mushrooms. We're trying to get a little more vegan and including that in our menu.
And see, that's one thing that I think is just such a great addition, I should say, to this valley, is you guys have this really fantastic kind of farm to table feel to you. You guys are bringing in local produce. You're bringing in farm fresh eggs. You guys have really fantastic chefs working for you. And then also the health factor is really, really important. I think it's just amazing that you're bringing that to the valley. So that's very forward thinking, and it's fantastic for have such forward thinking in such a beautiful old scenic setting.
And that's our goal. As we get into the warmer weather, the deck is always nice, and then the farmers market comes the first Saturday in June, And then people like to sit on the deck and sit out on the grass. And it's just a nice environment to come visit. Some people ride their bikes out. It's just a nice stop for folks.
So that's your guys' goal, is this summer, come out to the farmer's market, come have some lunch. That's a great deal to do the soup, salads, entree, and dessert for $10. And come check out the Mountain View Barn. It's going to be just fantastic over the summer.
One other event that we haven't mentioned is in every spring and every fall. It will be in June and September, a vendor show, a 2-day vendor show. We have some live music. We probably have 50 or 60 outdoor vendors. It's just for 2 days. There's food vendors, but mainly a lot of people selling their goods. They came in last year from Idaho Falls, from Nevada, from Oregon. And I would just really encourage you to keep an eye out for the June and the September vendor show.
Absolutely. That's awesome. Anything else? Is there a way that they can find you? Facebook, Instagram, websites?
Facebook, Instagram. We're quite active on Facebook. Instagram's, we're getting a little more involved. And I have someone working on our webpage right now. Our webpage has been down off and on for most of the winter, and we are actually getting it current just this week.
Fantastic. Yeah, so we'll post all of that with this video. And Nina, thank you again for sitting down and talking to me.
Well, thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
This is exciting. Thank you.